Okay guys, so I got the old boat back out again. I washed all the dust off of it. I got a lot of stuff I got going on right now. I'm replacing the facing on my house. As you can see right here, I've got this much done so far. Back out here. But I've got all the way to the end of the house here done, but I've got the whole back of the house and then the other side of the house to do. The front of the house is still in really good shape, but damn, bugs and stuff and things everywhere. Whoops. Now, this used to be where my hot tub was, but my insurance company said, we gotta build a fence and this. And I said, you know what, it ain't even worth it. I don't use it that much, so I just gave it away. I can't see this viewfinder at all, guys, sorry. But as you can see here, I gotta replace all of this. Oh shit, I zoomed it all the way in. I gotta replace all of this. I've already got it pulled off, and I've already got the lumber cut. I just have to put it up, and it takes two people. I can't do it by myself, so I have to wait till either my wife is off or till the weekend and have somebody come over and help me. But anyway, it's this is the old facing right here. But this boat is almost finished, man. I don't like very much. I got to go back and redo some stuff because it didn't work. I let this boat sit for a year to make sure the paint wasn't going to chip or crack or anything like that. And I absolutely have no problem with this paint whatsoever. It went on really good. But as you can see right here, what this wood has done sitting in the UV. I guess it wasn't UV protected. I thought it was, but I guess that fiberglass was not UV protected because it just peeled right off within a year. And you can see my beautiful wood. Looks like hammered dog mess. So I got to redo that, which is not a real big deal. The yardsticks was a great idea. It just didn't work. Again, it didn't work. The numbers all faded and everything. So I'm gonna get some tape. I've got some of that 40-inch vinyl tape that you put on for boats, self-adhesive. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take those off and put the sticker on there. I wanted something a little bit unique, but it's not happening. The only thing I really have left to do is connect the fuel line, which I already have it connected. That's the on-off right back there. I just gotta finish connecting it and then connect it to the engine. I'm gonna go ahead and put some carburetor kits because this thing has set for so long. I'm gonna go ahead and put some kits in it, flush them out, put them in the vat, and clean them out real good. I might not put them in the vat because I think they're plastic, so I may just need to clean them out real good and blow them out. They had oil in them, so it's not like they were varnished up or anything like that. But so yeah, I've got a few little things to do to it. I got to put the gas cap back on the new gas cap right here. I've got the one on the other side already. But I got the sturdy boat anchor cleat right here. I don't use these cleats because I'm afraid they'll just be pulled off. Because sometimes if the anchor gets caught on a rock or something, you got to jerk on it pretty hard, and so that'll keep me from ripping a cleat out of the boat. But other than that, man, it's just about ready to go. I'm about ready to go fishing too. Yeah, I let it sit for a whole year just to see what that paint was going to do. And as you can see, man, it really is holding up well. I have absolutely no problems with it at all. So, trailer's done, except for lights. I got to put some lights on it. It's not a big deal. And there's the boards that I already have cut. The rest of my facing, I have 45 of them. So you can, I don't know if you can see that or not, but I cut them in a 45 so that they go together and overlap instead of just going, ooh, I can't see that at all, man. I don't know if you can or not, but that way it holds the ends together a lot better. So my garage is a complete disaster, guys. I got so many projects going on. You know, update on my wife's Blazer after I rebuilt the engine on it. Well, I guess maybe close to a year ago. That thing still runs great, man. I have not done anything to that Blazer, knock on wood. But you know, I've just got so much stuff going on trying to, it seems like it never ends, you know. if you want to keep your house up, you got to keep it up, and I can't afford to pay somebody to do it, so I have to do it myself. But real happy the way this Glastron has turned out, and as you can see, I spelt it wrong. Glastron. There's only one S. I didn't realize that at the time. I just put Glastron when I was putting the stickers on it. But very happy with it, and I can't wait to get it in a boat. My kid and his fiance can't wait for me to take them skiing. I've got this pull thing on it. It's got a 140 Johnson. It'll pull skiers easy. Matter of fact, the guy I bought it from, that's what he used it for. That's all he used it for. He didn't use it for fishing. He went took it skiing all the time. So I guess this is where I'm at, guys. Beautiful day today, man. Just the wind's blowing. It's nice and cool. It's maybe, I don't know, 75 in the shade, maybe 74 or something like that. But I thought I'd just make this video. I'm gonna try to work on cleaning my garage. It's not really that it's dirty. It's just that I've got so much crap in there, man. I don't have any room to put anything. And then when I try to start doing something, you know, I've got this crap. I got to move it all out and make room so I can work on something. And then I'm tired at the end of the day. I don't feel like trying to get in there and organize it real good, so I just shove it in the garage, and you know, and then you get what you get. So you get this mess. But this is going to be the next project, the boat. I'm going to finish the boat after I finish the house, which that's not a big deal, man. I can get that whole back done in 2 days, because I can't go up and down the ladder a whole bunch of times. I can only go up and down the ladder, you know, for a few hours, and then that's it. No, yesterday, man, I was pretty bad shape. I had to lay down for a couple hours because my back was jacked. Trying to go up and down that ladder, man, is quite an ordeal for me. But and then after this project, I'm going to repaint my lawnmower. It's you know, paint just flakes off on these things. They don't even put any primer on the metal when they paint them. They just squirt some John Deere green on it and say, here you go, have a nice day. So that's another project that I've got to do. My motorcycle's done. All I got to do is force myself to buy a battery for it. I don't really want to do that, but and it's just because I don't use it very much. You know, I don't go anywhere except maybe to the grocery store. It's really just a spare vehicle in case something happens to one of these two vehicles and I have it tied up for weeks or months, like I did my wife's car when I rebuilt the engine. Then I have a vehicle that I can you know, do stuff on. But so I guess that's about it. That's about all I got, guys. The front facing on this house is in really good shape still. I replaced all of this facing about 15 years ago. Well, not all of it, but most of it. But when I did, I used yellow pine, and I thought, well, I've got really good paint at the house. I'll paint inside and outside on this wood, and I won't have to ever worry about it again. Not true. So it rotted out in 15 years, and now I'm doing it again. This is decking I'm using now. It's not even fascia board. It's actually decking. So this will be it. I'll never have to mess with this again in my lifetime because it's guaranteed for 50 years. So I won't have to mess with it. It'll be done and done. So that's where I'm at, guys. I just got so much crap going on around here, you know. And then I can't paint this board for at least maybe 2 months after I put it up because it's wet. And they recommend that you put the board up and then let it dry, and then you can come back and paint it later. So I put the board up and then let it sit for 2 months, and then come back and put my paint on it. So that'll give me 2 months to work on my boat. Again, man, I just got it's filthy inside. I gotta vacuum it up, and then I bought a boat cover. I'm gonna put my cover on it, and see, I just gotta vacuum it all out. I gotta finish this up here, and that didn't work, so I'm gonna rethink this. I'm gonna rethink this and do something else here on the front of this boat. I don't really need that portal right there. I was intending to cover that up, so I may just make a whole piece of metal to go across there and cover that, and attach that attach the hinges to that. I may get another hinge too. I don't think I like those just 2 hinges. I think it needs another hinge. So anyway, this is what I'm looking at, guys. It's just you know, little things that didn't work out the way I wanted them to. What I'll do is I'll just cut a piece of metal here, probably 3/16 or maybe even thinner than that, and just to skin that right there, paint it, you know, paint it blue, same color as this, and then bolt it back up and be done with it. So it's, I might put me a chair up here too, up beside here, maybe a swivel chair up here in the front that I can you know, fish out of. But I like the way that has bowed in the middle like that. It sits perfect like that. It's not really a storage bin. That's where the gas tank is at under there. On a third, maybe less than a third of this is storage. The rest is fuel cell. It's got a 20-gallon fuel cell underneath there. And I'm glad it's in there because that engine is so heavy, man. You can see I got a brick right here. If I didn't have this brick right here, man, that thing would just, it wouldn't take very much at all for me to lift it up and it'd fall back on its, on the transom. And it's just so heavy. That the engine is so heavy that I'm glad the fuel cell's in the front. I'm probably going to put a 6-gallon fuel cell up here too, and run another. I've got enough line. I can run another line for the fuel cell. That's a reserve and forward and reserve switch right there. That funny looking switch. I can't see this. I don't know if you can even see this video. It's going to be shit or not. But anyway, that's what I'm looking at. I got to take the dashboards all back off again. Probably going to use plexiglass there. I'm probably going to do plexiglass and then just paint them. Those boards I'm going to take off and paint and put back on there. They're not that bad, but that's got to be all replaced, man. It turned out terrible. But we're just about ready to go. I wish I'd have got blue. I wish I'd have gotten blue seats, but I didn't. I bought those brown seats. And again, when they fall apart, I'll just replace them with the blue ones. They were only 30 bucks a piece, so I'm not really worried about it. And that's about all I got, guys. I've just been busy doing other stuff and watching the world burn. I'm not going to start talking about Donald Trump. It's just going to piss me off. And I said what I said, and I meant what I said, and I'm just done with all of that, man. I just don't believe in any of them. This whole thing is controlled by people that control finance, and there's not a damn thing you or I can do about what they're doing. We can march around and jump up and down and shake our fists, but they don't care, and they're not going to care. So I still have to get the plexiglass to replace the side windows. The front windows are real glass, but the side windows are plexi and they're cracked and they just need to be replaced. So I just got to get the plexi to do that. So I'll buy enough plexi to do that and repair the dashboard or make dashboards out of plexi. So that's where we are, guys. I'm just about ready to put this thing in the water. My wife can't wait to go on like a week-long camping trip to Lake Conroe. We got a really nice place up there, boating ramp and everything we like to go to. And we're going to go up there and we're going to have ourselves a nice camping outing, just me and her. We haven't done that in a decade. So, all right, guys, I'll let y'all all get back to it. This is what we got going on over here. It's a beautiful day. I hope everybody's enjoying it. And I guess we'll holler at you guys later. Peace, and I'm out.